My name is Drew Bourne. I'm the co-founder at Reindeercam.com. One of the most interesting businesses in the world because not only is it extremely high definition camera in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods, it's life-threatening because the reindeer aren't always friendly, but it's extremely high-tech as far as the servers and the way that the whole thing is put together.
Well, I met Drew, struck up a conversation with him. He had this idea of something he had started about a year before.
We put a live stream video camera on Santa's reindeer and we built a set around it and got it launched just before Thanksgiving of 2011, and by Christmas time we made it on CNN and had over 1 million unique views in the first year. For 2012, our next big thing was going to be an app that was going to push Santa's reindeer to the world wherever you are.
Reindeercam was wildly successful in its first year, but the infrastructure and the back-end system that they had set up wasn't designed to handle thousands or millions of different viewers.
And so we needed somebody that would not only be able to develop the app, make it look good, but also be able to develop the servers to a point that would be able to handle tens of thousands of people at one time.
And the reason why Reindeercam chose OST is because we could provide a full breadth of services that were from the development of the iOS and the other mobile platform applications, and all of the infrastructure and all of the configuration of the video streaming technology.
And so we started doing a little bit of an internal case study from a business perspective and really try to help Drew understand how this is going to work.
We work with entrepreneurs, especially younger entrepreneurs. We love to take them under our wings and to help them think through these business problems. We're very much focused on this idea of a lean startup and making the choices you need to get what's minimally viable out there early, and then listen to your customers and make strategic investments.
Once we signed on board with OST, it was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had, providing not only technical solutions, but just business-related solutions that helped grow Reindeercam into a successful company.
We've been able to now learn more and more through this experience.
Every technology has its own set of roadblocks. iOS tends to be very selective on the apps that they let through their iPhone store. Google has a lot of backwards compatibility issues. Windows Mobile just is brand new.
There's literally over a mile's worth of cables buried underground in the woods. That goes to 10 gigs of upload to be able to handle HD cam streaming.
So what we had to do was come up with a solution that, in a sense, repeated the stream multiple times across different servers so that each individual device could connect to what we would call a load balanced server.
That configuration is very complex, but we were able to make it elastic and scalable.
We coupled Amazon AWS cloud services along with Wowza streaming services. And in doing so, we were able to pay as you go.
And if things then dropped off in terms of demand like they typically do after Christmas, then we could dial all of that infrastructure investment back and therefore reduce his costs. So he was paying for what he really needed and only when he really needed it.
I think everyone enjoys watching Reindeercam.
I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, and I brought the application up to them and handed it to them, and the very first thing that my 6-year-old says was, "This is awesome!" At that moment, I knew they had something.
It felt like the Jerry Lewis telethon. Like I came in wanting to hear the numbers of the number of apps that we had sold in the previous day.
We were able to sell over 50,000 apps in the Christmas season. We were growing at over 20% every day continuously.
The other side of that was it really then put to the test the planning and the strategy and the approach we had for our infrastructure.
With the success they had the prior year and the investments they made into the site, the video serving technology, and the mobile applications that we built, Reindeercam grew their traffic 300%.
Not only did they meet their standards for under budget of what we expected, the value that OST provided for Reindeercam was just astronomical.